I'm Anil Kumar, and here is an extension to the question in the book. The question here is: a circular dining room at the top of a skyscraper rotates in a counterclockwise direction so that the diners can see the entire city. A woman sits next to the window ledge and places her purse on the ledge. 18 minutes later, she realizes that her table has moved, but her purse is on the ledge where she left it. The coordinates of a position are xy equals to 20 cosine 7.5 t degrees, comma 20 sine 7.5 t degrees, where t is the time in minutes and x and y are in meters. What is the distance traveled by the table, right? So we need to find the distance traveled by the table. So that is the variation for the question in the book. Now, how are you going to answer this question? Let's make a small sketch here, right? So it's a circular table, let us say, right? And the position, let us assume that the position is this starting position. When t is 0, if I put t as 0, in that case, what happens? If I put t as 0, then the cos value will be 20, right? So therefore, first step is at t equals to 0, what is the position? According to this equation, x comma y will be equals to 20 times cos of 0 times 20 times sine of 0, correct? These are in degrees, okay? Now cos 0 is 1, so you get 20, and sine 0 is 0, so you get 0. So that means initially the position of the table is right there, right? So that's the circular table. This is your center. Let us call this point as point P. Okay, and this is our origin O. Now after 18 minutes, what is the situation? So let us write down t equals to 18 and find that position. So t equals to 18 will be equals to xy values will be what? It is 20 cos of 7.5 times 18, all are in degrees, comma 20 sine of 7.5 times 18, right? So we can use the calculator to calculate these answers, right? So we have what? So we have 20 cos of 7.5 times 18 equals to minus 10 square root 2. Let's write down in decimal values. We have minus 14.14, right? So we'll write this coordinate point as minus 14.14. And for sine, we have 20 sine 7.5 times 18, bracket close, equals to positive value of the same thing, 14.14, but positive, right? So 14.14. So these are x and y points. Now, so let us call this minus means here and 14 means here. So the point will be somewhere here. Let's call this point as Q. Now the question is, the question is, what is the distance traveled by the table? So we are trying to find the circular arc distance. Do you see that? Between P and Q. That is what we are trying to find. Now this point Q for us is at minus 14.14 and plus 14.14, or 10 square root. So you also saw it was minus 10 square root 2, right? And 10 square root 2 wedges, which gives you a clear idea. This radius here is 20 and this is 10 square root 2, right? Anyway, with these points, you know the location. As far as the angle is concerned, in degrees, you could also find the angle using 18 times 7.5. Okay, now so we can say angle theta is 18 times 7.5, which is equals to 135. That is one way of finding angle. So that is the angle through which the table has turned. So we'll use this simpler formula to find the angle rather than the coordinate points and the acute angle and then calculating, right? So this is the angle, which is 135 degrees for us. Perfect. Now we know rotation. Let me write down here as rotation angle theta is 135 degrees. This is from We know the angle by multiplying. Let me write here. 7.5 times 18 is theta, which is 135 degrees. Perfect. Now again, the question is, what is the arc length PQ? Okay, so the arc length should be how much? Well, complete circumference is 2 pi r, correct? Now PQ, arc length, should be equals to how much? So 2 pi r is full circle. Out of that, we have gone through the angle of 135 degrees instead of 360 degrees, right? So you can use this ratio to find the answer. You get the point? That is what you need to understand. So let's now do 2 pi. Radius is 20. We know this is 20, right? P point is 20, right? So radius is 20. 20 times 135 divided by 360. That should give you the answer. So let's do it. So we have 2 times pi times 20 times 135 divided by 360 equals to. So that gives us 15 pi, and decimal value is 47.12. So approximately, well, let me write approximately 47 meters, correct? So that is how you can find the distance, the circular distance moved by the table or by the person. I hope that helps you to review for your own test. So always when you look at the questions, look from it from a different angle. It will always help you. Thank you and all the best.